Alright, everybody, hello! Hope you guys are ready. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. Last time we left on a bit of a cliffhanger, leaving everybody in suspense. We were about to find out who framed Cosney McGundle for murder, and why. But all of a sudden, the courtroom met with a terrible fate. An explosion? A gun? What was it? We'll find out right now. Am I charging? Good question. Is my 3DS charging? It is not. It's plugged in, but the plug is not plugged in. You joke, but thank you. Thank you, Vinny. That would have been bad. Again. Lose out on the conclusion of yet another trial. Alright. 18th of February, 12:52 p.m. Old Bailey defendant lobby. But who's Bailey? Why are they old? What on earth just happened?
Naruto! I think I have a grasp of the situation.
Susato!
Like I have a grasp on you. Hey-ya!
Hey, Susato toss!
It appears that a very potent smoke grenade has detonated.
Smoke grenade? A weapon in court? Who brought that? Almost as silly as a bomb in court. Smoke grenade? Oh, like those smoke bombs ninja use?
They're verifying the safety of the court now. Preparations to resume the trial are underway.
Just who would do something like that?
Someone attempting to escape from the Crown Court was captured by the bailiff.
You really just tried to ninja bomb your way out? Was it the little girl that Cosney said was with him? Is it? What? Okay. Why are they a ninja, though? Attempting to escape? Well, that's one way to put it. The funny thing is, if they had not pulled off a ninja move, they probably would have snuck out undetected. Vinny would have continued with the trial regardless. I mean, you know, it's happened in Ace Attorney before. No problems. Bomb in the court? Easy. Trials must go on.
Indeed, it was a young girl about 15 years of age.
A young girl? Could that be the third passenger who Mr. McGundle was talking about?
I believe so too.
I knew it. That third party really did exist. Oh, and whatever happened to Mr. McGundle? There's so much I have to ask him, but he hasn't returned to the lobby. No! He's not dead, is he? Murdered to silence the truth?
It seems he was summoned to the prosecutor's office to be pressed for information. That young girl is accompanying him as well.
Kyokazuya, welcome back. It's already starting. Oh, sorry. There was no warning. Just who is she? And why did she come to this trial in the first place? Well, you didn't miss much. We just started. We're just trying to discern who this mysterious girl is. She knew it would be risky, and I doubt there was anything to gain from doing so. Why was she here? Yeah, the warning was 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was about 5 minutes before I started. I also have one issue I'm curious of. What would that be? The trial's a bit long too? Oh, okay, well. I'm gonna go for about 2.5 hours. We'll see where we go from here.
It's the 20 pence.
The fee for the omnibus. Huh? Why? Get your sleeping bags ready. It's gonna be a long one.
According to what that coachman Beppo has testified, on that night, the fee was at 5 pence per person with 4 passengers on the ride. So the total is 20 pence. The sum matches up perfectly.
But with another passenger who didn't pay. What? However, we have a 5th customer appearing here.
Once again, the sum of 20 makes no sense.
It really is strange. They probably stowed away under the seat? Attorney, head to the Crown Court at once. The preparation for the trial to resume is complete. It will resume in 5 minutes. You got it. I'll head over immediately. People don't know how to do math in this country.
In any case, I believe that this girl will take the witness stand. I assume that the contents of her testimony will determine the outcome of this trial.
I assume that those contents are total bull. Shall we go in, Susato? Let's. Oh wait, this is still episode 3. Yes, it is. Is it not long yet? Toss him in, Susato, toss! Viviana is back. Welcome back. Hello. You're done with your night meetings. All right. Welcome back. It seems we're in a trial for a different kind of murder. No more Danganronpa, but hope you still enjoy. 18th of February, 1 p.m. Old Bailey Crown Court. Hey, that's her right there. Hello? I like her. That young girl next to Mr. McGundle. I can feel the sass emanating from across the room. It looks like she's the one who caused that ruckus earlier. You know, she looks like she's going, yada yada da se. No, I guess it's more like, yada yada da wa. Is it the scarf? Maybe.
Now then, the court is back in session for the trial of Courtney McGundle. Lord Van Zeeks.
Yes, my lord.
Could you please explain the origin of that strange smoke from earlier?
We believe that a military-grade smoke grenade was detonated there.
Military grade? Why is that being used here?
I think I got a good voice for Van Zeeks. I'm trying to emulate how I did in the first time. People seem to like that one. Please tell me if it sounds anything like that. I forgot.
The one who attempted to slip out of the courthouse through the smoke has been caught.
Zeeks with multiple voices. That's his ultimate talent.
The culprit stands right there.
Oh, miss, state your name.
She looks like the girl from Fire Emblem 3 Heroes with her hair up. Ah, 3 Houses, you mean. She's wearing a muffler. Oh, no mufflers. Don't put a muffler in a muffler. There aren't even cars in widespread use yet.
Were you the one behind the confusion caused by the smoke grenade earlier? Why in heaven's name did you do that?
Excuse me, may I, Lord Judge?
What is it, defendant?
It might be better for me to provide the explanation.
Why?
In regards to why this girl is here and why she tried to escape. Everything is related to what transpired on the night of the incident, really.
Huh? Zeeks is actually a ventriloquist. Like a reverse one. People give him a different voice. It's actually a different person in the audience each time. Brad, what's up? Naruhodo. In the beginning, he sounded breathy and younger.
Yes. Like a bit of, maybe a bit of this, yes. Very well then, the court orders the defendant to testify. Speak in regards to this incident and its relation to this young girl.
Like that? Okay, I don't know how I did that. I wonder what exactly happened during that incident that night. If only I could have heard all about it. About all of it before the trial started. You know, actually prepare for once. It's okay, your ancestors don't need to do such a thing. So breathy, how? In relation to the crime.
That night, I had seated myself on the back seat inside the coach. There, I nodded off to sleep. Sometime later, I was woken up by an abrupt, loud sound, accompanied by a small scream.
Not too deep, I might hurt my voice. Okay, I'll try. Thanks for looking out for me.
In front of my eyes lay a man. I helped him up and sat him on the seats. Though trembling with shock, I investigated the area where the scream had come from. To my surprise, there was a young girl hidden there, curled up tight and quiet as a mouse.
Hidden where? What do you mean hidden there? Testimony?
Oh, I'm not sure if I completely understand, but essentially that young girl, she was riding the omnibus when the crime occurred.
And nobody questioned when she got on. Yeah, I guess he was asleep. Suspicious.
You are correct. As the good barrister asserted earlier, there was indeed a fifth passenger on that omnibus.
The plot thickens.
Very well. It appears it is about time to hear the attorney's cross-examination then. Attorney, are you prepared?
Not really. Yes, my lord. The judge expects me to clear this up? But I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. Oh. There he goes, staring off into the distance again. The strangest thinking animation of any Ace Attorney protagonist. Oh. Yes, well, I thought he was a bit better than that. I thought he could give an explanation easily. I guess I was mistaken.
That night, I'd seated myself on the back seat.
Sometime late. Hi. What? I gave the bot a sub. Oh no, it's there. The animation really tickles Windy. Yeah, it's like. Let's see. What could I press? There's nothing. Well, I mean, he knows as much. He knows more about this than I do, so I can't really point out a contradiction. Egg. Though trembling with shock, investigate the area. Probably this. What do you mean a young girl hidden there? Mata! So violent, Naruto. Mata! I'm gonna do that every time. She was hiding in the trunk?
Yes, indeed. That is what I saw. When I caught sight of her cowering there in the dim light of the lamp, well, I surely thought that my heart was going to stop.
Something about all of this seems really off. Hold it. No, not Bata. That's Locust. Grasshoppers.
At any rate, I dragged her out of there. Then I sat her on the seat opposite me, intent on hearing what she had to say.
On the seat opposite you. Next to the victim. The seat opposite you?
Yes, right next to the dead chap who was already occupying a spot.
You didn't care that he was already dead?
You seated this young lady right next to the victim's corpse?
As I believe I mentioned earlier, due to the nature of my work, much to my dismay, I have had crosshairs trained on me. Therefore, it was of the utmost importance for me to learn just who exactly this girl was.
Yeah, I suppose, but... You know, you just no dead body, totally normal occurrence. Another coach killing? No, the same first one. This is the same trial as last time.
But then, as I was speaking with her, I heard a gentleman scream overhead.
Never take a coach anywhere. Talk about a deadly Uber. Don't be careful, guys. That must have been the two passengers on the roof, I suppose. Though I guess Uber is not as scenic these days. You don't have people tied to the roof or sitting on the roof.
Indeed, that is what I am led to believe. They likely saw the stabbed gent lined up next to what appeared to be a young girl.
So you're saying that what the two on the roof saw was not you? But instead they saw the victim sitting next to this young lady?
Somewhere Uber to Rainbow. Somewhere Uber there. They're in a better place now. That ought to lift your spirits.
That is exactly right. Because you see, I was seated in the back, which cannot be seen from the skylight.
It makes sense. It's what I tried to prove, but... What, will you testify this now?
I see.
Don't overestimate them.
The defendant does have a somewhat compact physique. I suppose it isn't a stretch to say that this girl could have been mistaken for him.
What? They're not the same. He wears a giant-ass top hat.
That was when... Upon hearing the gentleman scream from the roof, the coachman stopped the omnibus.
Oof.
How are you feeling, Naruto?
I'm his attorney, but my own client's testimony surprises me just as much as everyone else. I can't help but feel as if I failed as an attorney somehow. No, you're getting more information, Naruto. This is what you want. This is success. It's not your fault. We didn't have much time to talk to Mr. McGundle after all. Regardless, all we can do to get all the information out of him is that we can. Why did something like this have to happen just after arriving in London this morning? Naruhodo, now's not the time to be feeling sorry for yourself. No way! Oh, yeah. How did you... I've just got that feeling. I just got that mood about me, don't I? Look at Susato, so sassy. That night, I'd seated myself in the back seat. Then I nodded off to sleep. Why did you sleep? Dude, that Susato got some sass. Tasha, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? When you got in the omnibus, was anyone else on board? You're doing well. Do you have a good Cinco de Mayo? Did everyone have a good Cinco de Mayo? Welcome back. Well, it's been a long weekend. Hope y'all are doing good. No one else was inside the coach. No, we're up on the rooftop seats. When you got on, so you're the first one in. In other words,
the defendant was the first passenger.
Indeed, I was merely sitting comfortably on the back seats inside the omnibus.
By back seats, do you mean?
Why, as you yourself so expertly pointed out just now, my good barrister, I mean the seat directly across from where the gentleman who had been stabbed was sitting. It was the most comfortable spot for me, you see. After all, you can't be seen through the skylight from there.
I guess this is the first time that Van Zeeks has heard this testimony, so he has nothing prepared for it. He's just listening, just like me. He heard a scream. I'm getting sleepy. Drink water. Live. Stay alive. I'm sorry. Oh. All right, I'm gonna drink water. I'm awake. I drank coffee earlier today. It did not work out well. This is why I don't drink coffee. I did not get much sleep, so Tasha just woke up. Got work in an hour. What you doing? You gotta get ready. Don't be watching streams. Thanks for being here, though. A loud noise and a scream?
Yeah, it was. Oh, yes. There was quite a remarkable thud. I believe it was much like the sound of a man falling over.
You don't just ignore that. Wait, was he being stabbed at that point in time? That must have been the sound of the victim, Mr. Mortar, falling over after being stabbed.
I was asleep at the time, you see, so I can't say for sure. Furthermore, when I awoke, not another soul did I see in that coach, save for the gentleman laying on the floor before me.
So he did fall to the floor. There was no one else in there? Yet at the time, you said you heard a scream, right?
Oh, perhaps that scream rose from the rooftop seating area.
No, I heard that scream from inside the coach. However, at that moment, the scream was the least of my worries. For you see, I could hardly believe what I saw before my own eyes.
It's fine, Tasha says. Okay, as long as you don't lose out on income because of me. Yeah, it'll help you psych up for the day. Exactly, Brad.
In front of my eyes laid a man.
A man with a plan. Oh, you helped him up. That's why he was sitting up. You set the victim up on the seat?
Yes, sir. On the seat right across from me, I had realized he was dead, you see. I felt that it would be disrespectful to simply leave the poor soul on the floor like that.
But you wouldn't think this would implicate you.
After all, I am a sympathetic man, you know.
Right.
Quite a curious day. Quite a curious story, defendant.
Well now, whatever might you mean, Prosecutor Van Zeeks?
If a dead man dropped before his very eyes, a sane person would call for the coachman at once. Were they your average principled Londoner, that is?
As you well know, I hold a rather malign profession. People People die in front of me all the time, actually.
You're referring to your business as a salary lender, correct?
There are those who borrow money from me only to be ungrateful and set it out to kill me. So the last thing I would want to be get wrapped up in is such a nasty affair.
But then you were just gonna leave this victim's body like that?
Heavens me, of course not. I had intended to report the incident to the police. I simply wished to ensure the circumstances were crystal clear before doing so.
By tampering with the crime scene? No. This guy probably hangs out with more corpses than actual human beings. That's unfortunate.
I swear they were alive when I met up with them.
The circumstances?
Indeed. I thought it was a good idea beforehand to investigate anything that struck me as strange. Like where that faint scream I heard really came from, for instance. That would strike anyone as strange, wouldn't you say?
Scream he heard alongside the victim falling down, huh? If it wasn't the victim screaming, it was the girl, but where was she? Uh-oh. Voice is kind of going. I hope I don't have to cancel the stream. I barely started. Huh. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
Though trembling with shock, I investigated the area where the scream had come from. To my surprise, there was a young girl.
So what? What do you mean? Oh, this is the only line I haven't pressed yet. Get my head in the game. I'm trying. It's not my head I need, it's my throat. Excuse me, but what do you mean by that? Don't overdo it.
But I gotta stream this game.
At least 30 minutes, come on. I can't not put out a good YouTube video for this game. People are waiting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you and the victim the only ones in the coach?
Correct, at first glance in any case.
At first glance?
Yes, indeed. Imagine my shock when I heard that tiny little scream. It sounded like this. And it came from directly beneath my rear.
Phrasing?
What in the...
Oh, so it wasn't just... Okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't have to figure out there was a whole storage area behind there after all. Put on the cheerleader outfit. Grab your pom-poms. Well, I mean, wow, we need Himiko to vomit up a pom-pom first. And with that scream, we lost my voice. Beneath your rear? Excuse me? Do little girls just produce themselves under your butt every day or something? You act like this has happened before.
Right then and there, I lifted up the seat cushion. As it turned out, under the seat was a trunk. Naruhodo, we can take a look at the omnibus too. Come to think of it, it was submitted into evidence, right?
Come to think of it, it was submitted, right?
Maybe now would be a good time to give it another good look. I already saw inside. Anyway, after that, I went ahead and peeked inside the trunk.
Oh, that's everything we know.
Enough! The situation is now perfectly clear. However, we now have a fundamental question. Just who exactly is this girl?
Naruhodo, you sounded a bit like Suzato for a moment. Yeah, he's really good at ventriloquism. Suzato is just like Ryunosuke's inner thoughts. He imagined her.
I'm told that her name is Gina Lestrade.
Lestrade? Let's trade?
She hides in places where people gather and then pounces out and steals their wallets.
Pounces out. Meow.
She's what you call a pickpocket.
And you wanted to steal mine? Or, I mean, Cosney's? What? A thief? A gentleman thief? Or a lady thief in this case. Lestrade from the novels. Oh, that's actually a character from Sherlock Holmes.
This little girl is a pickpocket?
Gaben, what's up? Hello. You missed a bit of... you haven't missed much. We just got the skinny. The little girl that Cosney mentioned last time was hiding under his seat. She didn't pay for the coach, so that explains the 20 pence thing. So what's she all about? Did she commit the murder? A phantom thief of hearts.
Do you take issue with this claim, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, answer me at once.
How do you pronounce that? Is it Letrade? Whoa, you have a gun! Don't shoot him! He's dead. He's dead. Woohoo! Oh, show a bullet. Oh my god.
Oh! Heavens, what in blazes are you?
What?
Oh! The girl just disappeared.
It's magic!
What are you looking at? If you're looking for me, I'm right here.
No! When did you get over there? And when did you get Scottish?
Was there any point in moving like that? Oh, just silly. I like it. Let's trade. Okay. So Scottish. I don't know. I just kind of came up with the voice. Let's trade. Kayade. Skevin made it to a scream. You sure did, man. Welcome. You have a good Cinco de Mayo? Ew, McGondle. Don't worry, he'll be convicted soon. I mean, acquitted soon. Pokemon Sword and Shield.
And I know all about what you adults are thinking. This dirty Maltula messed up and got caught on the job.
That's not Scottish anymore.
She went mental and stabbed the other bloke. Ain't that right?
That's not true. No, that's wrong. A courthouse is a place where we seek the truth and not. Don't shoot the green gas at me. It's fart gas. Ew. Maltula? Is that a Scottish accent? Not anymore. I don't know what it is. Oh, look at that. Fiddling with a coin. Just like Jack Sparrow. How would I do this? I'm trying to do like a bit of a Cockney accent.
Oi, Professor! Why are you trying to solve an inheritance dispute? Don't forget that I'm a pro. Me whole livelihood is dependent on these quick fingers. Only cowards use knives. Pickpockets' pride won't stand for it.
Maybe you should sound a little smoother.
Hi, hello. Alright, hey.
But it's not cowardly at all to use that thing filled with smoke, right? Viv's gonna go to sleep. All right, Viv, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy it. Sweet dreams. Kind of badass though. You mean Roger Ritten's the ultimate? Well, that's kind of spoilers for part 5, 6, 6 if I ever play it on stream. I know what you mean though. She's pretty good.
This, Gov, I picked this up from my bag at the omnibus station the other day. Pretty little thing, don't you think? I think I like me a bit of pink.
Don't aim that at me.
Don't you think?
So, this girl drives me to drink. You were riding on the omnibus then?
I'm already Tracer. Wait a minute. No, yeah, she's just Tracer. What have I done?
Hi, Gov. It's all right. You tell them the truth, won't you?
Well, whatever she is, she's cute.
Yeah, that's right.
Then the court shall acknowledge this girl, Gina Lestrade, as a new witness.
I thought you were gonna say, shall acknowledge her into evidence.
Ding.
As such, we order you to testify.
You have to. It's the law.
Speak in regards to what transpired in the omnibus on the night of the incident.
All right, I gotcha.
Gotcha.
Bang, bang.
Bullet. Now, who's to say she's telling the truth? That's a good voice for Baroque. Oh, thank goodness. Ryonosuke's quest for Baroque's voice has now come to a close.
Yes, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm kind of just doing the Sherlock Holmes voice again.
Debbie Book, thanks for the follow. Dodged a bullet.
Thanks, love. As always, I'd already sneaked in before the horse was hitched to the coach. But I couldn't get any business. It was really an awful night. It was pitch dark in my little high spot. I seriously couldn't see nothing. Then suddenly there was a loud noise. Of course, it was enough to make me scream a little. Yes, it did. After that, this old geezer found me. But he let me get away. He did. Oh, to be sure.
He let you get away?
Why, defendant, did you allow this girl to flee to begin with?
It's nothing, bruv, innit? The reason is quite simple. I knew she could not possibly be the culprit, you see.
But in a room with 3 people, you, the victim, and another person, who else could have done it, Mr. McGundle? I do not understand if this guy's brain is screwed on tight. What do you mean?
As I said earlier, I was sitting on top of her little hiding spot, the trunk.
Let us make sure of it ourselves. This is the very seat.
This is the very seat I was seated on in the night of the incident. This hiding spot would be the.
I keep getting the voice. I need to read the nameplates.
This hiding spot would be the space between the seat, yes?
Yeah. Underneath.
Hey, wait a minute. Where did all the stuff that was in there go? I checked that a second ago.
Indeed, a young girl would be able to fit and hide in there.
But on that night, she wasn't able to exit from the trunk. After all, I was sitting on it the whole time.
Where could she have come from? How did she get out? Well, I mean, no, she screamed to let you know she was there. But, my question is, if it's not her, what is it, McGundle? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe the coach is reversible. Maybe the front is actually the back. So Mr. McGundle thought he was sitting on the back seat, but he was actually sitting on the front. And it switched around while he was asleep, and then he was on the back. Yeah, so she could have gotten out at that point. Quoting a character in the previous Ace Attorney. Maybe there was a 4th witness involved. Oh, and a 5th witness who could have helped them. Yes. Was that Von Karma? Did he say that?
Objection.
If I ever... Oh, geez, Brad, when we play Ace Attorney 1... Maybe you should do that voice. Just saying.
Oh!
Not Van Karma. Edgeworth. Was it Edgeworth? Or was it... It was somebody. It was a witness? A certain coolest defense of the West. What? It was, Marshall?
You see, I let her escape. I fear that revealing the girl would draw suspicion towards her.
And she'd be arrested. Evan, what's up? Thanks for the raid, man. Welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? Doing good? Raid. Nash, hello. Welcome to the spoilers. I'll give you a sec. I'll talk about the raid so that Nash doesn't get spoiled. How you doing? Good thing you didn't walk in on a certain scene in the previous game. Yeah. Let's give you that shout out, Evan. How you doing? What are we playing? Super Mario World? Oh, did Nash get you to play Jump? Nash introduced me to a really cool Super Mario ROM hack over the weekend. I was at his place. We played it. It was hard, but it was amazing. It's not just... Hold on. There's some spit on the microphone. It's a pretty good hack. It's called Jump. Janked Up Mario Party. I could get into playing Super Mario ROM hacks on the stream. Would that be nice? It'd be pretty good. You were playing it. Oh, yeah. Wendy wasn't as lucky. Oof. Oh. Yeah. It's a good ROM hack. I'm addicted to it. I installed it on my Super Nintendo flash card and I was playing it a little bit before going to bed last night. Evan's tried some Kaiser before, but they were way harder. Oh no, yeah. This is the kind of ROM hack that's designed to be totally actually doable as a game. You know, as if it were a real Mario game, albeit a harder one. Like how Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan was just a harder version of 1. The ghost house sucks, but you hate it, but you love it. Alright, Nash is gonna go. Alright, Nash. Kiss, goodbye. Hey, oh. Have a good night, sir. Oh, yes, oh. Stop spitting on the microphone. I'll try. There's a pop filter, but it doesn't go on the top of it. You really typoed that. Stop sitting on your microphone. Do not sit on the microphone. You might stop it from leaving a trunk. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this out of the YouTube video. I've been going on about this so long. All right, we're back. I feared that revealing the girl would draw suspicion toward her, and she'd be arrested. Well, yes. Well, see how that turned out for you? She's being suspected right now. I do not wish to involve this girl with a future ahead of her with incidents as cruel as this. She's a thief, though. She's a thief. Her future is full of being arrested anyway.
But as a result, all the suspicion was set on you instead.
No? That is nothing but a trifle.
Oh!
I know that I'm innocent, so why should I be afraid? Because you need evidence in order to be acquitted. You almost got declared guilty like half an hour ago. I was willing to put that innocence on the line in order to save this poor little girl. She's a thief. She's already stolen Keel's heart. She is a thief of hearts. So what is it, Keel? Are all your desires gone away?
Unbelievable. Oh, what an upright man.
My lord, there's no way such a noble man could be the culprit. And to think we ever doubted you.
Yes! Let's go. So is that all in my favor? If you interpret it with whole cold hard logic, then it is clear who is correct. We turned it around, boys! He is not guilty!
Amazing!
Talk about a turnabout. Look at that, you see the scales right behind him. They're tilted all the way. Not guilty. Whoa!
All 6 jurors have voted not guilty.
That's the first time I've gotten not guilty in an Ace Attorney game without having to find the actual killer. Well, I mean, yes. Whether or not I proved it, Sure? Alright, trial's over. Van Zeeks, you can go now.
Naruto, this means...
This means what? We tipped the scales! Alright, Robin.
This means we won!
Is Van Zeeks gonna take this? We won? It doesn't feel real, even when you say it outright. Oh, jeez. Wow! Get your foot off the table! That's rude! Oh my god. Van Zeeks is getting serious now. What, you want me to go lick your boot? I will do no such thing. Leg. Legs for days. Leg slam. Yeah, he's too fancy to do it with his hands. He does it with his foot.
How impudent of me to thrash my steel heel about it like a brute. I plead for your forgiveness.
Wow. Surprising everyone.
This is truly it. This is the single greatest weakness of the courtrooms of the Great British Empire.
What? You know you mean business when you use your leg to slam the desk. Amazing how he navigated around that wine bottle as well. Not spilling a single drop. Like delivering tofu.
A legal system in which occasionally has mere emotion countervailing evidence of logic.
Emotion?
Even this very testimony reveals the defendant's true colors.
What do you mean by true colors?
Scotland Yard has never, nor will it ever, overlook any minor detail in its investigations. When Scotland Yard investigated the omnibus, naturally, they inspected the inside of that trunk.
Huh?
This trunk was full of the coachman's belongings. The report written by the investigative officer clearly says as much.
Who was the officer? Did we get to call the detective in here? How to get his leg off the table so fast? He's just a fast leggy boy. He's Bayonetta.
What did you say?
He's super flexible.
He's stretch. Someone tampered with the scene. In a ploy to support this false testimony, someone spirited the items away. You know, like that Hayao Miyazaki movie.
What? Hayao Miyazaki, but he hasn't been born yet.
Order! Order! I cannot believe such a thing to be possible.
Of course, I must admit the Yard's culpability in mistakenly allowing that window of opportunity. However, when I had the omnibus transported into the Old Bailey this morning, the trunk was definitely not empty.
Wait, yeah. Didn't I just check the trunk earlier and there was stuff there?
So then, Japanese boy.
I guess that's me. Huh. Oh, me?
The omnibus itself was presented to the court as evidence. As an attorney, you should have long since inspected it both inside and out. And what was inside of that trunk, I believe you know, of course.
Object! Object! I don't like the way this is going.
Ah, my good barrister, I'm sure you understand, yes?
Mr. McGundle?
By all means, go ahead and say it. Tell them that Lord Van Zeek's words are no more than baseless accusations.
They're no more than baseless accusations? Nick, what's up?
Thanks for the raid, man. How you doing?
What were you playing, man? Windows gotta go. Be right back in 30 minutes if the stream is still on. We'll see. I'll try to finish the trial by now. By then. If not, we're gonna have to do a save. My voice is kind of going. I really wanted to continue this game, so I forced myself to play 2 VNs in one night. You're playing Apex? Apex, alright. Can't stay. Alright, Nick. Well, thanks for the raid anyway. Welcome, raiders. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you enjoy story time.
Well, what are your thoughts, attorney?
What are my thoughts? How should I answer this? What should I say about the contents of the trunk? Well, it wasn't empty. Yeah, because I checked. Should I tell the truth, though? Yeah. But what would happen if I didn't... What would happen if I had not seen it before the middle of the trial? Like, nobody told me to look inside. This is a good spot, too. Oh, my goodness. Reina, what's up? Hello. Welcome. What should I say? It wasn't empty? Because it wasn't. As an attorney, I don't know if I'm in a position to say this, but as I recall, when I first investigated the trunk, there was definitely something inside. That's what I think. But was it the coachman's belongings? We can't verify that. Why is it all gone? Was this the work of the enemy stand? I mean, the thief. Gotta have been. Hope I have an awesome stream. Hope you had good fun. Your team got 3rd place in Apex. Had 2 matches where you did well. Good to hear, man. Go get them. I know nothing about Apex, but that sounds like it's pretty good. Battle Royale. That means it's pretty close to the top out of 100. No? Yes? That's not how the game works, isn't it? How's it going? Going pretty good. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Don't know if you guys, I don't know if everybody here celebrates Cinco de Mayo, but I had a good one. There was definitely something inside. That's what I think. Ah, Meg, what's up? But that's not an egg.
What?
Barrister? What do you think you're saying? Are you trying to betray me?
Huh?
Well, this is surprising. You're standing as the witness's attorney, yet you're spouting words which go directly against his well-being.
I'm spouting words which go closer to us finding the truth. How about that? If the defendant really is innocent, as long as I reach for the truth, I'm doing my job. Don't tell me otherwise. What exactly is righteous for an attorney? I still don't know myself, but when you stand here in court, you should never lie about what you remember. That's how I feel.
How amusing.
You better watch your words, Barrister.
He's angry. What? I on a journey to find the truth. I have no personal connection to you, sir. I was thrust into this trial with no preparation whatsoever. Mr. McGundle.
Angry. Be very sure to remember that you stand here to represent me. Besides, memories can be such unclear things, but the truth speaks loud and clear. Look at it any way you want. It's empty, is it not?
Did you pick it out during the break?
Do you see now? You must accept that your memories are mistaken.
What? Something feels wrong about this. Is he... He's gotta be innocent, right? No, oh, this is different from how Phoenix Wright usually takes cases. Even before he used his magical thingy to determine if people were lying, he never takes a client unless he's already sure that the defendant is not lying, is innocent. Naruhodo didn't agree to this case.
Very well. Let's hear the juror's thoughts.
I mean, you'd be mad if your attorney was delaying your innocent verdict. Look, if you're innocent, then don't worry about it.
That truck is meant to hold maintenance equipment for the omnibus. According to the guild's regulations, it should contain exactly that. Thus, that night was no different. I trust Beppo.
When he's making it seem like he's actually guilty. Just trying to find the truth, man.
The celebrity and the pickpocket are both lying.
Yeah. Good job, Naruhodo. You just sabotaged your own case. What's the point of there being a unanimous vote if everyone can just change their mind?
Doc. Damn it, I almost forgot. Rich people never play by the rules.
Huh? This can't be happening.
That testimony was nothing but a trick. A ruse. No.
Fickle jury. This is a kangaroo court, that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm afraid that I must agree.
But it's gonna go all the way. I knew it was too good to be true. It's not. It's an Ace Attorney game. You have to prove who the real killer is.
If you interpret it with cold, hard logic, then it's clear who's correct.
You're saying the same thing as before.
As you can see, my lord, you cannot justify a not guilty verdict at this point in time.
Very well. The court believes that a cross-examination is in order.
Yeah. Here we go. Finally trying to investigate Gina. You know, Gina Lestrade.
Attorney, the court orders you to begin your cross-examination of these witnesses.
Understood. This is too much. Our momentum turned against us, just like that. We're screwed. The rumors about Prosecutor Van Zieks were no joke. What, you didn't believe that after you almost lost the first time? Let's trade Pokemon cards. Yeah. Gina, let's trade Pokemon cards. I got a Charizard. I'll keep it though. I'm just bragging. I will trade you, but not my Charizard. What the girls saw. Well, actually, okay, hold on. Let's check out the profiles. Because we got no new evidence. No, this is all the same. Wait, can I not check the profiles? I guess not. Hey, look, it's the symbol. This is a pair of scales. One could call it the symbol of an ace attorney.
Yes, that's correct. Correct. Scales represent the idea that everyone is equal in the eyes of the law. It serves as a caution that one mustn't enter the court with bias in their heart.
But it's the symbol of defense attorneys, specifically. I think it would work better if the scales lean towards not guilty instead.
That certainly is a unique opinion. It's wrong, but it is unique.
Okay, okay. I got a hologram blue eyes white dragon. Let's go. Charizard for your white dragon. Let's trade. Let's see, let's see. What could possibly what I need to press? Already sneaked in. Beginning of business. Pitch dark. Can see nothing. I want to say it's the fact that she was hiding there already. It's the crux of this whole argument.
After this, the soul geezer here found me, but he let me get away.
Okay, let's go. Hiding in there. Ryan sneaks into the stream. I see you sneaking. Yeah, you're trying to sneak around, but you know, something, alerting the guards. In other words, you were already in the omnibus before it departed, correct?
In it, bruv? Right. Hey, what, governor? Yeah, that's right. I sneaked into steal, so it'd be weird for me to pay to get in, yeah?
That's for sure. What kind of defense attorney would pay to defend somebody?
Defense, please do not be swayed by the twisted logic of this pickpocket.
Now the judge is telling me how to feel.
In it? Anyway, it would seem the mystery of the coach fair has been resolved, yes? 4 patrons paid 5 pence each, so the coachman's profit is 20 pence. The 5th patron, if you will, rode free of charge. You see, that coachman always ate up at the pub before the final trip every time. That was when I decided to slip into the omnibus. Makes sense, doesn't it? In it?
However, the trunk inside the seat you claim to have hidden yourself was in fact full of maintenance tools for the coach, was it not?
They're really cute. You get all man, all huffy.
Yeah, brushes, buckets, and other odds and ends are always stored in there. Usually I just take all this stuff out and toss it in a corner or something. Hey? None of the customers on board ever pay attention to it, surprisingly.
However, when the police rushed to the scene upon being notified of the incident, indeed, the coachman's tools were still inside the trunk.
Well, don't ask me about it. I wouldn't have a clue. I just piled up the coachman's stuffs and hid myself in the trunk. That's all.
Wait a minute. If you say it was a slow night... Hey. Maybe it wasn't that there weren't things missing from there. Maybe it was a different coach entirely. Maybe during that time he went to the pub, the coaches got SWAT. So you were actually in a different coach the entire time, and then somehow somebody moved Magundle into your coach.
I just piled up the coachman's stuff and hid myself in the trunk. That's all.
Very well. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
But I couldn't get any business. It was really an awful night.
Maybe you're about to say that nobody got onto the coach. What do you mean by not getting any business?
Well, usually in an omnibus, the wind dies down at some point.
Just a moment, please. What do you mean by the wind dies down?
No, that's just a phrase we use. It means all the customers have left, And the couch is out quiet like.
So when the wind dies down, that's your chance to leave your hiding spot?
Pretty much. But that night, that old bloke was sitting in the seat of the old time. You know what else? He was fast asleep. I was completely shut in.
So what you're saying is you were inside the trunk, under the seat, the whole time up until the incident occurred. Is that correct?
Yep. Ain't that right, mister? Yes, indeed. Even I surely would have woken up had I been pushed off the cushion while I was lifted. When it was lifted.
So it would have been impossible for this girl Gina to have committed the crime. Maybe. I'm still holding out. I mean, I feel bad that I'm gonna have to convict her. But the truth is somewhere in here.
It was pitch dark in my little spotting spot. I seriously couldn't see nothing.
Matter. So you didn't get a good look at the scene inside of the omnibus then? Beneath the body lies a Ginny. Gina. Ginny Weasley. Ginny Weasley. That's her name. I know Harry Potter.
Nah, so like tall. Normally I would push up the cushion with me head. And then I scab out me prey in secrecy.
Your prey?
The cushion on the seat I hid myself in is... The cushion on the seat I hid myself in is harder than the one on the opposite end. Thanks to that, not a lot of people chose to sit on it, you know what I mean?
But not Mr. McGundle. He likes a nice, firm seat.
But that night, this bloke here just sat right on the seat throughout the whole ride.
So because of that, you couldn't see the inside of the coach, right?
To be frank, I ain't into dark spaces. They make me feel all claustrophobic like.
Claustrophobic.
But I had to hide myself there in order to make sure I wouldn't be found.
That being the case, you think you'd give up being a pickpocket. But by the looks of things, she has her own troubles as is.
Anyway, I was right scared, but I had no other choice but to be as still as possible.
Then suddenly there was a loud noise. It was enough to make me scream a little. So the dude was dying already? He fell on the ground? What if it wasn't dying? What if it was a mannequin hitting the floor? Something like that. Could that loud noise have been the sound of a person falling on the floor?
I'm pretty sure that's what I thought it was. Can't really remember. Either way, I was startled.
And before you could stop yourself, you let out a shriek.
Then all of a sudden, the cushion on my head got lighter.
That must have been when Mr. McGundle was helping the fallen victim back up, right?
Or perhaps it was when he got up from his seat in order to stab the victim sitting across from him. Witness, at that time, did you happen to see what had happened with your own eyes?
I mean, even if that's true, why is the testimony from the other witnesses so inconsistent? They saw something. What did they see? I was thinking either a separate scene entirely or magic? Just magic. Yeah. Shriek is love, shriek is life. That's slightly different. You added an extra eye. Huh.
I did.
Magic. Huh?
When I pushed up the cushion with my head and a little gander through the opening, it looked like the old bloke was sitting the other bloke back up in his seat. That lines up with Mr. McGundle's testimony. Then suddenly, he looked back towards me. All instinctive like I tried to shrink back down.
And after that, the old geezer found me. When Mr. McGundle found you, did he force you out of your hiding spot?
I was right scared, he was. I was. He sat me on the opposite seat.
That was where the victim, Mr. Mortar, was sitting, right?
Yeah, a knife was stabbed in him, and he was bleeding like a sieve.
So, like, super dead.
At one point, when the coach suddenly, the body fell on me.
And that must have been when you got blood on your gloves? No, that's on Mr. McGundle's gloves. And the body fell on you. That sounds like important testimony.
Oh, how dreadful. That was when I got blood in my hands, and then I called right out.
Blood on your hands. So, okay, that's when you were witness. That's who was witness with bloody hands. Nobody saw the actual moment of the crime. He was already dead by then. That's gotta be it. Blood on both hands. Is that what the two seated on the roof saw? Then you spoke with Mr. McGundle, correct?
He asked me a bunch of questions. Stuff like where my name was and why I was hiding. Then I heard a bloke's voice coming from above the omnibus.
That would have been the two men seated on the roof, wouldn't it?
I didn't want them to see me face, so I didn't look up at him. Then when the coach stopped, the old geezer pointed at the seat and said, "Quickly, out in here. It'll help you get away."
So get back inside, huh?
Oh!
Moments ago, all 6 jurors were in agreement over a not guilty verdict.
Only for a single instant, though.
Perhaps, but there's no denying that their feelings are shifting. So if we can find a decisive clue in this testimony, then this time, we'll win out our not guilty verdict for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. And yet, something's really bugging me. But I just can't put my finger on what it is. Not my chicken finger, no. So, is McGundle hiding something? Did I not press everything already? Let's go from the top then. In other words, you were already in the omnibus before it departed. The sneaked in the steal. Alright, let's skip over that one. Nobody sees anything unusual. There's no contradictory testimony, I believe. What else we got? No business in your hiding spot. There was loud noise. This old geezer found you. I'm not sure. Is it really something that's already a contradiction? Let me see. Let me go over what we got. I kind of half expected another statement to pop out. This might be it. Horse was hitched. Couldn't get business. Pitch dark. Let's see what we got. What do we have in evidence? Autopsy report. Internal bleeding. Crime scene photo. He's very dead. Wait a minute. I think I noticed something. It might not be relevant right now, but let me check out the inside of the omnibus one more time. This is important. I think I'm onto something. So if we look at the left side, we see that there's this poster right where the victim supposedly died. On this side, the poster's different. Oh no. No, that's consistent. I was hoping that maybe the poster was showing actually he died over here. But no. No. Well, yeah, maybe? In any case, this proves... You know what? No, yeah. That's probably it. They were probably on this side to begin with. And then when he fell over, Mr. McGundle moved the dude onto this? No. Wait, no. Okay. Dead guy was probably on this seat. McGundle was probably here. What he probably did was move him to the seat after the murder. I bet that's it. I can't see a reason why the posters inside would be relevant otherwise. What do I need to press? When Mr. McGundle found you, did he force you to get out of your hiding spot? Set you in the opposite seat. Yep. Alright, I'm going to try to find any sort of awkward dialogue, or no, not awkward dialogue, some sort of revelation of McGundle's. They do a quick save first. Just a quick save. Like, I don't believe that this is already at a point where there's got to be an extra statement in there somewhere. That's how these work. Gonna get any business. Let's check the ledger. Maybe there's something interesting in here. No? Yes? Maybe? Names for the pages. We don't know if they're gentlemen. It's not. Everybody sneaked in. It was pitch black. Maybe it's this. Maybe I need to present the omnibus. So you did not get a good look at the scene inside the omnibus then. Nah, so like normally I would push up the cushion with my head. Yeah. Eh? Otesate! Alright, what's new? What's different? I ain't in the dark spaces. They make me feel all claustrophobic, right? Chotto mate! May I ask you a question, Mr. McGundle? Mugshot24, hello, welcome to the stream. Ah, I beg your pardon. What is it, my good barrister? Oh boy. Do you remember the events as Miss Lestrade described in her testimony? You appear to have been lost in thought. Oh, no. While I was listening to her, I was struck by what a horrible sight it must have been for the poor girl. In truth, I too have these memories. In my youth, I was afraid of the dark. Well, everyone was afraid of the dark once. I'm still afraid of the dark, though. Naruhodo, poor guy. At the time, hey, scary things are in the dark. I don't blame him. To wake up from my lack of vision, I would focus on my hearing so that no sound would elude me. What, you've effectively made yourself blind so you can have echolocation like a frickin' bat? Is that what you did? Now that I think of it, I might have been listening carefully too. Well, then that means... Could you have heard something? Did you hear any strange noises? Oh. Not really. All I could hear was the sound of the old geezer's conch blown off. His conch? He was angry? Well, it would seem I've done a terrible misdeed to this sweet young lady. Oh, that's a shame. If only she had heard something strange, it would have been a helpful clue. Yeah, it really could have. Turn it around. Maybe the clue is the fact that there's nothing strange. Was anything wrong with Gina's testimony right now? It was extremely important. So important that I just gotta save before it happens, you know? Just in case. Just in case. My lord. Miss Lestrade's testimony just now is incredibly important. Every piece of testimony that gets added to the testimony is good. It's necessary. That's where I find my best contradictions.
Important, but according to the witness's earlier remarks, she didn't hear a single thing.
And that is exactly what is so important. That's right. It might be important. Setting the bar real low there, Naruhodo. It could be important.
I can't say I understand this black-clad Asian attorney's train of thought. But either way, witness, Gina Lestrade, please append your latest remark to your testimony.
Huh? Append? What do you mean, like? Don't be using hard words on me. I won't get what you're trying to say.
Dropped out of school, eh? Good grief. Yada yada, that's it. So I listened to what was going on the out. All I could hear was snoring. I find it hard to believe that Cosney McGundle is sitting across from a client of his and not talking to him whatsoever. Or somebody on the roof. Maybe there was some murmuring. No way. So the whole thing after getting on the coach, you were listening to everything?
Well, I don't know if I say the whole time.
Huh?
When I first got in the trunk, there was nobody else round. So I lifted up the cushion and looked around the coach from here. When I saw the geezer get in the coach, I sank back into the trunk.
Then Mr. McGundle sat down on top of your head.
Uh-huh. What a blooming taunt, right?
Rude. I mean, he could be. I'm not one to judge.
I spent the whole time listening to her whatever I could. I was planning on skedaddling as soon as I heard the bloke get off.
Phrasing. Get off the coach?
What? Though the coach kept rolling and starting over and over, I ain't never heard the door open once.
Bottoms up. So that's interesting. When did the victim get there? Was the body planted? Did the murder happen somewhere else?
All I could hear was the sound of the old geezer's cock blowing off.
There's something about Gina's testimony right now. It's a contradiction, because it has to be. Jeez. So angry. Yeah. Miss Lestrade, your testimony just now. Bottoms up. It contains a glaring contradiction.
What?
A contradiction? My word!
Indeed.
It would appear that even our Asian exchange student has noticed that much.
Prosecutor Van Zeeks? Did he notice it as well? That probably means he knows exactly how to counter this. I don't like how much Prosecutor Van Zeeks is interacting with us, although I guess that's a normal trial. Can you just, like, not be in the trial? Bring back Prosecutor Payne.
Defense! We can request that you present evidence or that you name a suspect.
Yes, my lord. Ah, shoot. This one's a hard one. Gotta do two things. Save. I'm careful, you know?
Now reveal to us this contradiction you've discovered.
That night, when Gina was hiding in the omnibus, she said she heard nothing other than Mr. McGundle snoring. Oh, I get it. I see. But the door didn't open? That's impossible. However, there was something else that could have produced an audible noise. The defense will present its thoughts on the matter. Or maybe someone. That night, Miss Lestrade heard something inside the omnibus. Or someone. It would have been very strange if she didn't hear something related to this person. Thrice-fired mortar. Got it.
Thrice-fired mortar?
Could I? That's right. The sound that she should have heard was the sound of the victim entering the omnibus. How's them apples, yo? I like them. They're delicious. They're juicy.
Order! Order! Attorney! What is the meaning of this?
Oh yeah, we still going. Welcome back, Windy. Although I'm peanering out a bit, I just need to catch my stride, my second wind. Maybe take a break? How close would you say I am to the end, actually? If it's more than half an hour, I might leave it off for the next time I stream, because there probably is a wrap-up as well. Yeah, welcome back. Miss Lestrade, there's something I want to confirm with you. You were the first one to enter the omnibus, is that correct?
Yeah, I was already on board when the coachman was having a bunch at the pub.
Or just a beer. 30 minutes to an hour? I lean towards the slower side of playing, so I might... I'll probably save it for the next time. Maybe play it first and then... Yeah, maybe I'll play it first tomorrow and then play something else, like Katana Zero or something. Or Baba's You. We'll see where is a good place for me to stop right now. Because honestly, I'm petering out. I don't know how much longer I can last. The next person who boarded was Mr. Begundle, right?
Yes, when I boarded, there was nobody inside the coach. At least nobody that I could see.
And nobody else boarded with you, is that correct, Mr. Begundle?
That's correct. I made a habit of riding the bus alone, you see.
Me too. You get less commitment to dealing with strange, crazy people on the bus then. Just get off at any stop. Get back on the bus next time the next one comes. Easy.
Plus, when I peeked out through the cushions, that old geezer was boarding all alone.
And after that, you said the omnibus stopped several times. But you never heard the sound of the door opening. No mistake so far, right?
Right. I was on high alert. If that door had opened, I wouldn't have missed it.
Then explain to me just one thing. When exactly could the victim have boarded the omnibus?
Oh!
The victim's corpse was found inside the coach, after all. In other words, Miss Lestrade, your testimony is contradictory.
You what?
Ah, there it is.
You what, mate?
I love it. That had to have happened at least once per stream. Okay, translators, you good. Murder in the homie bus. Crazy people on the bus sounds like Ryan. Don't be crazy and on a bus.
Correct. This little pickpocket's testimony holds a major contradiction.
Lord Van Zeeks!
I thought so. Contradiction in her testimony didn't escape the prosecutor either. Is he on my side?
It looks like I owe the defense my thanks.
What are you talking about?
You made it all clear now. This witness and her entire testimony. You can't put stock in any of it. She's just spouting convenient lies.
Oh no, but it's my only out though.
You what? The victim had to have boarded the omnibus.
There's no other way.
She did call herself a pickpocket. Of course she's suspicious.
Excuse me?
Grandma, please.
Whoa! God, she didn't even say a word. You know, at this point, it's been flapping back and forth so many times, I wouldn't expend the energy either. We shouldn't be biased just because she's a little thief. But girls shouldn't lie either. But she's not lying. Probably top 10 anime betrayals. Dang it, Grandma.
You got that right.
Foreman.
I'm not gonna discriminate just because she's a thief. But hey, damn anyone who'd lie.
Nah, you're just convicting anybody who is a liar. This kangaroo court will not stand. Huh? Huh? Naruhodo, now 5 of the jurors believe he's guilty. Enjoying your wine? Having a fun time? Gonna smash it again?
It appears that those naive little Oriental children have saved me a fair bit of effort. You know, after giving me a whole bunch more. Exquisite.
Oh! Oh! Look at what you've done! This is all your fault! Whose side are you on anyway, you filthy cheaping Japs?
Whoa! That's not cool. That's actually a derogatory term. Don't use that.
It's like a beautiful rendition of hell.
Juror 2 is the only one left. Juror 2 is the only one left. Oh, maid, no, please, no. Mofgert, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Naruhodo, this doesn't look good. Quick, toss the judge and let's get out of here. Right now, I need to reveal some new possibility. Something new. Or else they really reach a guilty verdict. I really wanted to believe in our very own celebrity, Mr. Bagundle. But accepting the cruel truths that come with the turn of the century is part of a servant's duty. Dead. Please don't! Yes, it's true. There was a major contradiction in her testimony. I was just pointing it out, but it brings us closer to the truth. However, if that testimony still happened to be true, we might find out a new possibility that appears. What? Barrister? Oh? What exactly do you mean? Put your hand down right now.
Defense, we won't let you stand here and try to buy time.
We want to know your thoughts immediately.
That evening, the victim was not present when our suspect entered the coach. Yet from that moment onward, the victim claims that the door was never opened.
But as the facts tell us, the victim's corpse was on the floor of the coach.
If this little pickpocket girl's testimony is somehow true, how could the victim have possibly appeared to the coach? In the coach?
I have an idea. The victim somehow appeared in the coach. One reasonable possibility is... he didn't board first because that was McGundle. He didn't use the door. Maybe the window skylight opens up and he enters to the top? He was left there. That still raises the question of how somebody got in. He didn't use the door. Only possibility. There you go. Got it. Keeping in mind that the door never opened, there's only one possibility. We have to consider that the victim entered not through the door, but somewhere else. What? Where's the magic option? Yeah, I didn't use the door. It's magic.
I was beginning to wonder what dark line of logic or desperation might lead you on.
Oh.
Look carefully at the omnibus. On one side of the coach there is a door, on the other side windows, but those windows cannot be opened. Therefore, there is no somewhere else he could have entered through.
Anime option. He teleported. Instant transmission. I can imagine one possibility at least.
What?
I can think of one other way, besides the door, that the victim could have appeared from.
Very well. Then the court orders the attorney to show us on the omnibus which this crime took place. Where could the victim have possibly entered the coach?
From the corner of the paper. From the roof, you dummy. Obviously, he entered through the skylight.
The skylight?
Yes, the skylight. Don't repeat myself. Starting to sound like a broken record, Judge.
I have no words potent enough to rebut that foolish claim, to rebut it.
Then you must accept it. If the skylight is wide enough, it should be possible to drop through it.
What? That is not the point. Do you have any evidence to base your absurd outbursts on?
You can check it right now. It's an omnibus transformer. It was actually in the form of Omnibus Prime. At the time, that's how he was able to enter. You see there's an extra door when he's in a robot form. When they were in the omnibus, Mr. McGundle and Miss Lestrade heard a loud noise as if a person had fallen. Omnibus Prime is clever. Hey, you're the one that brought up Transformers. I outpunned ya, Keelbasa. Keel Kielbasa, that's your new name. That's what everybody in chat thought your name was.
Well, yes. That must have been the sound of the victim being stabbed and falling to the floor.
However, if you fell from your seat to the floor, will that really make such a loud noise? Guess not. If it was a dead body falling through the skylight, it must have been loud enough to make Miss Lestrade scream after all. Omnibus, roll out. Juxeri, welcome back to the stream. How you doing?
You can't be saying.
At that moment, the victim appeared from the skylight. No, rather than appeared, what I should say is, he dropped down from the skylight. Oh, Ryunosuke shakes his head just like Naruhodo. I mean, just like Phoenix.
You're saying that he fell into the coach from above? What nonsense! That's impossible!
What makes you so sure?
If your claim that he dropped from the skylight is true, then the people seated on the roof of this coach should have witnessed his descent. But as you should know, they did not mention that in their testimonies.
That is true. But I think we're closing in on the truth of this case. Van Zeke is making everything more difficult than it has to be. Yeah, kind of. I'm not sure what he's done. Most of the deduction has been caused by the jury, not Van Zeke's. All he does is stall and make us doubt ourselves. Might I interject for a moment? Oh, Mr. McGundle? Hi. Certainly, what Lord Van Zeeks is saying is true. The two seated on the roof didn't say a word regarding the victim's descent. But if you ask me, it would be inaccurate to say that they did not mention that. Really? You see, they couldn't mention that. Couldn't. What? Huh? It would seem that those two gentlemen might have a reason preventing them from speaking the truth. Nani? McGundle, are you paying them off to not talk? Are you reverse blackmailing them or something? Uh-oh. Or blackmailing. Don't you feel the same way, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? No? Then might you be saying... Marlon, what's up? Ayo, thought he'd step in for a few. All right. I might not be going for too much longer, Marlon, but we'll see. Thanks for dropping by. The two seated on the roof?
Nani?
Were the ones who used the knife?
Hey, it's these guys. Now that we're pointing the finger at them, now they come out of the woodwork. You'd think they would have run far away from now if any of them were actually the killer. That girl working that typewriter real good.
What in the hell do you think you're doing?
What are you doing? He's doing a gathering motion. Somebody get the coconuts. Coconut sound effect. Monty Python. What was that just now? That was what we want to know.
I won't take this long down. Oh, damn it. As if I even could.
We must disagree with this. That's what we mean to convey. Mr. Fairplay.
It's as if you're saying that I...
He has no legs. He has legs, he's just like sticking his butt out. He's basically just twerking on Mr. Fairplay. Oh wow, 18th century twerking, let's go. He's riding a horse. You love Lady First. It's pretty good. Now, If you, as much as Skevin, as much as you want Lady First to be as much as you want McGonagall to be convicted, what if it was Lady First? Eh? Eh? It's like the opposite of what you want. That booty, rockin' everywhere.
It's as if we had stabbed that victim with that knife. The goal of your insinuations, it galls me. I firmly object to your accusations. Objection!
That's a pretty good objection.
Yes, your accusations. We object.
All you can do is laugh. Skevin would be a sad boy for 5 minutes then.
Order! Order! Order in the court! You're those two witnesses from before, aren't you? The court will not allow unexpected witnesses on the stand. Return to the waiting room.
No, we need them.
But this is far too cruel.
This works out. We kind of want to interview them. I kind of have the feeling that Lady First had something more up his sleeve. I love this animation. He's so angry.
This wounds us deeply. Surely you all understand, right?
My lord, might I make us a proposal? What is it, Lord Van Zieks? The defense was the side that ignored the rules of the court in the first place.
Ignore the rules? You mean brought out a rule that, exists?
They indicted these witnesses without basis, spitting on the idea of proper procedures.
I indicted? I never meant it like that.
It seems your English is lacking in practice, Japanese boy.
Wow, Yugi boy. Oh wait, maybe Van Zieks should be Maximilian Pegasus? Is that the voice he should have? Yes, Yugi boy. Whoa, Kurisoma. Man, we're getting raided all kinds tonight. Hello. I might not be playing for too long, but how you doing? How was your stream? Kurisoma. Give me that shout out. Yeah, playing Graveyard Keeper. Oh yeah, I've seen other people play that. Apparently, it's got a pretty good story. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome Raiders. Hello. Yeah, we're just watching a prosecutor hate on the Japanese apparently.
The victim dropped down from the skylight. You can't hypothesize that first without first positing that the passengers on the roof were involved.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Thus you branded their testimony a lie and came to the conclusion that they're criminals. That is an unjust declaration here in Great Britain.
I'm just trying to point out the truth. Don't be mean. Stream was good. Good to hear, man. Yeah. Maybe I should pick up that game someday. I need to do more indie games. I wonder. I should ask Nash how he feels about that. He's the indie game master. Lilu Payne, hello. Welcome to the stream. There's no evidence to back up this hypothesis. I know this is unreasonable, but I can't stand and watch as it ends here.
No. What are you doing? Let them testify.
Eh?
I knew that Weird Hat was suspicious from the very beginning.
We've come this far. There's nothing left to do but settle it.
We must dispose of the filth in our society. Kore. Testify. Naruhodo, what in heaven's name is happening? Voice acting, apparently. Hey, welcome, Lilu. The entire courtroom is hounding for blood in Japanese.
What?
Rooftop witnesses.
Yes, sir.
So well animated.
The court orders you to testify again. This time, speak regarding the defense's accusation.
Oh, all right then.
I didn't mean to. Yeah, McGonagall knows what's up. He's having fun. What's happening? A sacrifice? Just the sacrifice of my credibility. There's no more time to think. All I can do now is press on. Are they shouting in Japanese? Yeah, this game is Japanese. It technically never got an official translation. This is actually a fan translation. Yeah, if you like this game, go check out my earlier streams of this. It's pretty good. Ace Attorney series. I love this game, this series. I love mysteries. I love trials. Well, I don't love trials, but just figuring it all out. It's a gripping sort of experience. You never played the series? Yeah, go play it. They just released it on PC actually. The first trilogy. Real good. You're a lawyer. You have to defend your clients. They're pretty much always convicted of murder though. No, you mean. Oh yeah, they're actually I'm pretty sure they're shouting testify in Japanese. Translations. Yeah, I guess this game is still undergoing active translation, huh? You remember some audience voice acting is English? Huh. You think it would be? Yeah, you're right. We're in England right now. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, I don't know how much is left of this case. I think I'm done. It's been 4 hours of stream. I gotta get going. So we're gonna conclude this next time I play. Tomorrow. This is my schedule. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish this trial. Unless it's like, no, it's best if I cut it. Maybe everyone in England speaks Japanese. Could be. Nah. I've been reminded in the YouTube comments that Naruhodo is actually from the English department of his college, so he speaks fluent English. I'm just trying to you know he's new. I'm trying to think of excuses for him to not know, for him to get ragged on the whole time. So that being said, save. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for today's stream. It was a long one. After a long break, too. That was the Great Ace Attorney for now. Like I said, I'll stream it again tomorrow, first thing. Stay tuned. Not stay tuned, but be there or be square. Or be there or be not clucky. As always, if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch. Thank you, Vinny, for the end command. You can follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I stream this or any other game in the series or anything like it. Danganronpa, anything I've been working on, playing co-op games with my friend Nash. All that fun stuff like that. Thank you very much for streaming. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Everybody. You all are great. You're good people. Yeah, you're very welcome for the stream too, Ryan. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. You guys. I'm glad I could entertain you guys for the night. Give you what is essentially a bedtime story, right? Depending on what time of day it is over there. So, yeah. If you ever miss a stream, you can also follow my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, rather, for past videos of games I played like this. Or, if you miss a part of this. Oh, it's all there. And finally, you can follow my Twitter because I post updates about my stream. Memes, stuff. It's fun. So without further ado, I'll let you guys sleep. Good night, everybody.